everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you this acrylic marker set from Arrtx. It has 32 colors and the marker paint inside is polymer based, so acrylics. Comes with this little thank you card with all of their hashtags and whatnot. And then I have filled out this chart sort of, so it has the printed rectangles for the colors, but I just did a swipe of the actual paint of the markers on the top, so you can see the difference there. Obviously there is going to be a difference when you're printing on a matte paper like this. It really absorbs the ink and you're not going to get something that's close to the actual acrylic because it's ink, it's not acrylic. So this set has 2 trays of markers and each one has a brush tip, as you can see here, and then there's also a fine tip at the other end. So I did find with these that the brush tip worked much better. It laid down more pigment, and I think that's just due to the material that the brush tip is made out of. It's sort of a spongier material, whereas the felt tip end is a little stiffer, and I suspect it's harder for the paint to get through there, so it doesn't come out with the same coverage as the brush tip end, but it does give you that sort of defined line if you're looking for that. I personally am always gravitating towards brush tips. I really only like brush tip markers now, so I'm really glad that these have a brush tip end. So here are some tests I did on watercolor paper. This is some smooth watercolor paper from a Paul Rubens sketchbook. And then I also tested it on rocks, which was pretty fun. And actually this is going to be most of the video is me using these markers to draw on rocks. And because they're acrylic, they're really good for it. And I think, I don't know, it's just really fun. So I'm going to show you drawing on rocks with these paint markers. I did try these out on a variety of papers. So I tried them out on some lighter paper and some craft paper. And the consistency is, it's nearer, I would say, to an alcohol marker than other paint markers that I used, which is interesting. So the paint inside is a bit thinner than you might find with competitor brands, and it's even a bit thinner than some paint markers that I have shown on this channel before. So I don't know, it was kind of interesting. I found that with certain papers it really bled into the paper. Not like it didn't like spread out, but the moisture from the ink really soaked into the paper, and depending on the paper actually made it look darker than when it dried, because of course like it's wet. And so I didn't enjoy using them on a really porous surface, like a thinner paper or something. I didn't enjoy how they worked on there, but they were fine with watercolor paper and fine with the heavy cardstock of the swatch page that you can see in the corner here. But they were definitely the most fun on rocks. I don't really know what sort of practical application this has, but I put these out in my garden when I was done and they look really cute, and this would be a really fun activity with kids or for a party, or you know, for something special for holidays. Perhaps you could really make some cute like Easter egg rocks. These markers would probably work really well on eggs. Now that I bring it up, probably both real eggs and like fake eggs. So if you want to do Easter without getting out all the dyes and stuff, you could use paint markers and it would be way cleaner and tidier. So what I'm doing is here just laying down a base layer first. And it was interesting because, of course, these rocks are all slightly different. So they actually took the pigment all slightly different too. And what I also liked was that there's a note on the swatch card that says, hey, these markers are going to appear differently depending on what surface you use them on, which is just true. So it was nice of them to include that. You might expect these to look the same on everything like other types of markers, but yeah, these ones I found were quite variable. So whatever you're using them for, it would just take some getting used to. But I really like the color selection. I like the amount of earth tones that they included in here. I really like this bright green. I really like the pastels. Overall, I think it's a really good 32 color set, and yeah, they're really fun. They're fun. I had fun. They're paint markers. They're supposed to be fun, so that's my official review. I like them, and they're fun. Wow. Okay, I am going to put on some music for you while we speed through me decorating rocks like a kid, having a good time. And if you like the video, let me know in the comments down below if which rock is your favorite. I know which one's my favorite, and I'll tell you at the end. But yeah, leave me a comment, follow me on Instagram, subscribe if you feel like it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Did you figure out my favorite rock yet? Hint, it's the frog.